Everybody, yep, I did like to this morning. Welcome to a new vlog. I did not do a live this morning. I got up, showered, and then edited. I had 2 vlogs worth of footage. So I edited those, got those uploaded. I'm not sure why I picked up the camera to come out here and talk to you when these boxes are ginormous. This is some of my Container Store orders. But actually, I'm just gonna go get those. I you know how I was whining about it in the vlogs about how it was gonna take forever for them to ship, and it does seem like everything is shipped. It has been a little bit crazy here, work-wise, which is good. Not complaining. And I still don't have my car, but I'm leaving to go get it in about a half hour. So let me bring these in and I'll show you what I got. Alrighty, so what were in these 2 boxes that now I have strewn around here is these, which are going to go, like, I'm going to put the coffee in these, in 2 of these. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the other one, but at any rate. And then this was in, this is like a small turntable, 9-inch turntable. And then, I'm going to bring a couple of these in here. And then the other thing, I had to immediately put it in here to see if it was going to fit or not. These up here to get them out of my hands. But look at how huge this turntable is. I think it was an 18-inch turntable, but I think this is going to be awesome for, like, you know, like my molasses. Oh, for the love of heat. This, you know, this right here is why I need a pantry. I didn't even know I had. But anyway, I think it'll work well to put this kind of stuff in, like, let me set you guys here for a second. You know, like, I have this big thing of Karo syrup, and all of those things can go in here, and then I can turn and easily see what I have. I'm pretty excited about that. So, Bob, when he came home yesterday, I had done a little bit of work in here. He was like, oh, things are coming together in there, as if he was, like, shocked. I was like, they are. The curtains were supposed to deliver yesterday and didn't, that I ordered to hang on there. The curtain rod is here, but the curtains are not, so. Anyway, that's all that's come so far, and I did get another email that I think everything has shipped except for 2 bins. 2 of the medium-sized bins or something I ordered. So, yeah, so that's good. I think this one, this turntable is going to go, all right, I think this turntable is going to go here with extra, like, condiments on it. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? This is going to change 20 times. So just so you know, I will take off the labels, I promise, but those are really nice. I have to say that. A turntable is only great if it actually works really well, and these work really well. It's kind of why I paid the extra for them instead of... There are other ones you can get on Amazon by iDesign. These ones are the home edit ones. There are other ones by iDesign, and I've seen other ones, but I don't know. I really wanted the better quality, so I paid a little more. But anyway, all right. I gotta clean this up and get myself together, and on my lunch I'm driving to go get my car. Good times, I tell you guys. I wanted to get the better quality because it's, you know, the home edit Container Store versus iDesign. This is iDesign with collaborating with the home edit. What do I know? All I'm saying is it's good quality. I was taking the label off and I saw that, and all I could do was shake my head at myself because I was trying to see if they're, oh here, Best Buy, oh 2022, I guess that's fine. Whatever, I'm a loser, it's fine, I'm okay with it. It's just par for the course in my, okay, it's 2 o'clock. I am back, got my car, that was all fine. I drove through Chick-fil-A on my way back. Y'all, Chick-fil-A has got this thing down. I've not been to the Chick-fil-A since it opened. Months. I was trying to think if I could remember when it had opened, but I can't currently remember. I can't remember. It's been months though, but anyway, in Appleton. So I hadn't been there since then, and I wasn't really sure, you know, what the scoop was going to be, how busy. And I pulled in, I was like, oh man, there's so many cars. But they have that down. They have people out there that are taking your orders. You just slide your card. They don't touch it. You don't have to touch them. You go up, and then they say, what's your name? And she tells me. And then she handed me the receipt. So there, obviously, she was touching the receipt and then handed it to me. And then you drove up a little bit further, and then somebody had your food. It was crazy organized. I'm really impressed, I gotta say. Really impressed. Anyway, that was the highlight of my journey. Pretty much just went there, got out of the car I was in, signed the paper, got back in my car, turned around, came back. No explanation or anything, just that they had fixed it. They had to replace whatever the seatbelt situation was. So, yeah, I don't know. But, so now I'm back, going to finish up some work. Bob is renting, I can't remember if I said earlier or not, Bob is renting this gravel compactor for the camper van this afternoon, and that's the extent of what I know of what's happening. We may get takeout fish from somewhere. I don't really know, but that's the scoop as far as I know it. I just thought I would give you guys a little bit of a check-in. Have you noticed this, by the way? I find this very interesting. The phone calls now that are possible spam. Now, I don't have Verizon, but my work phone is Verizon. And so my work phone, when it's potential spam, it'll pop up as potential spam when it's calling. I find that very interesting and appreciative, because then I don't have to answer it. Some random information for you. Ooh, buddy. Okay, I'm going to go get caught up, and I will catch you guys later. All right, guys. It's 4:20, and Jamie is helping Bob with this gravel compacting business. So that's what's happening outside there. Wait for it. Yeah, there's jam. So one person has to, like, spray down water, and then the other person has to do that, whatever that business is. Let me just try to zoom in a little bit. I mean, super exciting stuff here. While that was going on, where are my flip-flops? I gotta tell you guys, I went to scratch my face, and I either have a bug bite. That's what it feels like, a bug bite. It does not feel like a friend I don't want. Well, not that I want a bug bite either, but at any rate, I've been messing around with moving things around in my kitchen. Again, this is not staying like this. I have containers coming, but I decided just to go ahead and put everything in here that I intended to put in here. So I did put the coffee in those. I think I showed you that earlier. And in this one, I put all my cookie cutters, and in that one is sprinkles. I thought that was a good use of those. So I need to put that one in the center and put that one close to the edge here so that they look the same. Anyway, so the rest of that, I'll show you when all of that gets handled. But what I didn't hear then, for now, I showed you guys this down here, that this is now appliances, so I added my hand blender, leftover containers, and, like, you know, things I put cookies in and that sort of thing. So then up here for now I have cookie sheets. It's a stone and cookie sheets. And this is, we always have some of these because that's what Bob uses for putting vinegar in. Yeah, vinegar in. For when he's smoking a pork butt. And then that's just some bowls that I use. And then this is going to kind of be like my little baking area. I just haven't quite figured it out. So that's a start. The other thing I might do here to get better use of space is get something where I can put these baking sheets vertically. But it's a work in progress. I need to think about that some more. So I also went through this drawer right here. This is kind of a random utensil drawer. These are grill tools and then my tongs. And then these are things I use to like serve with. You know, like there's more back in this little thing right here. But so that's what I ended up putting there. This, in case you're wondering, is the Ziploc bag situation. And then down one is foil, all that kind of jazz. For now. That could move into there too. This one, I didn't go through this one, but it doesn't really need to be. This is like my plastic spoon and flippers, spatulas, whisks, spoons, like serving spoons, and my ladle. And then this is pizza cutter, and then a couple of random things. My 2 candy thermometers, and the garlic squinchy thingy, whatever that is. And then I keep these here because I always know where they are. Oh, my little toothpicks tipped over. And then our kitchen scissors and some toothpicks. I'm sure you guys are really curious about all this. But then the other thing that changed is down here. So these pull out. Let's drop something down there. Oh, you know what that is from the last time I broke my glass measuring glass? It's glass. So pizza stone and then another stone underneath it, the flat one from Pepper Chef, roasting pan, a couple of other pans, and then my muffin, my mini muffin pan. And then this is I don't even remember where I got this. That might be Pampered Chef too, but I use that for cheese and crackers, vegetables. I use it here and there. This is a pan I've bought but never used. It's like a tart pan. And then cutting boards, cooling racks, muffin pans, and then this is they just fit best like this. Those are all my muffin pans. So that's what's in there so far. I feel like it's good progress. I still have to figure out what's coming out of here and what's staying in here. So currently in here I have spices. I have this spice thing that pulls down and then it sits open like that. This is like flavorings, like vanilla, almond. It's also honey and cinnamon. I just have so much cinnamon, it's crazy. And then my cooking sprays, coconut oil, of course, bouillon, because who doesn't just have that? Whatever. These are like little mixes that I have here. Extra honey, oil. These are all like my vinegars and things. And other crazy oils. And then these are onion powder, you know, extra peppercorn, garlic powder. You guys remember this? I think this is like Glossy Box or something. I loved these. They're great containers. I have another one here. The top of it. They're just really good, solid. Why put it in a landfill if it can be reused? These are just containers that aren't currently being used. That one is. It has cinnamon raisin bread in it. But anyway, so I have to decide what's coming out of here. And then this one, you guys, prepare yourselves. This is just a mess. I just can't. So these canned goods will all come out of there and go in the other one. And I just have to figure out what else I'm going to keep in here versus what's in there right now. So this one over here is, I've shown you guys this one before. This just has some coffee mugs, disposable ones, my vitamins, his meds, you know, that kind of stuff. So we've made some progress, but now I kind of have to wait until, oh, I should stick this in there. I kind of have to wait until the other containers come before I can really do much more, so I can see what I have, what I need, you know what I'm saying? And the other thing I wanted to show you, I was like, I know there's something else, is that the curtains came that I wanted for hanging over the thing. Bob said he would help me tomorrow. I said, you don't have to. I could just use the drill myself. Evidently, he's concerned about me using this drill. I don't know. So, get it open here. I gotta wash those. Yeah, I think these are gonna be exactly what I want. Let me wash my hands and then open them up. So I think I'm really gonna like these. So the opening is, I think, 84 inches. These are 94, but that gives me the ability to hang them above that. So I don't have to look at that anymore, which is awesome. And also, I went with tabbed curtains. So, you know, they have this sort of thing instead of a pocket curtain so that I could pull them open easier. And I think what I'm going to do is not sure, a curtain sort of holder situation. And what I'm going to do is put something little here, a little hook here, and here, attach here, whatever, and have it hang down in here so that if I open them, I can pull it from here, have it hook up, and then when I'm done, I can let it go and hang down. I just don't want some big tie back here, some big huge thing, when I'm not going to do it all that often. But before I do that, I'm going to hang them and just see how it works for me just to pull them to the side. Because if that works just fine, then it's really no big deal. And I don't need to have that extra added situation. So, anyway, I just wanted them to be sheer. I didn't want you to be able to, I didn't want blackout. It doesn't matter to me if you can see that it's a pantry back there. I just don't need it all out in the open. So, they're 55 inches wide. The opening is 5 feet, and then a little bit on either side for the things. So there should be enough. It should be fine. So I'm real excited. I can't talk. I am really excited about that. So while Bob is out there doing that, I'm going to get these ironed up so that they're ready to go tomorrow. This is not my ironing board. This is my cleaning closet. In case you've never seen this before, there's my water down there. That's a jug of what was butterscotch root beer. Bob's protein shakes. And then in here's random cleaning equipment, cleaning things. This is the little caddy that I pick up and take when I go to the bathrooms to clean the bathrooms. Laundry stuff, iron, randomly cleaning stuff, you know, bleach, wine rack we don't use anymore, Kleenex that I always buy in a big pack so they say let it snow, and toilet paper. There you go. Now you've seen all of my closets, really. Or all of my cupboards, I should say. So, just getting out the iron. And I like to use a little Downy wrinkle release when I iron. I'm going to go get the ironing board. I'm going to make those all pretty. Good Saturday morning, everybody. I need to turn off. I was watching Say Yes to the Dress. Alright, I had to have a slight pause. Okay, so it's Saturday morning. It's about 9:15. And Bob just helped me hang the curtains above. So I wanted it higher up so I can kind of hide some of that business. And I just wanted to kind of elongate the area. It's hard for me to show you because I can't get far enough away. And I love these curtains. I found them on Amazon. It was like a random seller that was selling them. So I could link, but they're probably going to be gone. But you can see they're sheer with just a little bit of detail in them. And it's exactly what I wanted. I didn't want blackout. I just wanted something sort of to hide it. Now, here's the sitch. I didn't want this any higher than it was. I went about 11 inches above there. And they still are hanging just a touch. So we're going to see how we like it for a while. And if I don't like that, then I will simply just cut it off. No big deal. So there you go. That's what's going on. So now I think I'm going to shower, do something with my hair, and maybe do a live. I can't show you Bobby because he's not wearing a shirt. And we don't want all the ladies to just have a conniption, right? Or a meltdown. Oh gosh. He's all mine, folks. He's all mine. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get myself ready, do a live. We don't really have much going on today. I think we're going to have pizza tonight with Heidi, Jimmy, and the girls. just for a little, I'm looking for a place to set you guys down here. That's really high. You probably can only see the top of my head. But I need to clean my glasses. There, I'll stand on my tiptoes. So, yeah, I can't remember if I vlogged about it or not, but I think I have a pinched nerve or some kind of a muscle situation on my right-hand side. It's been going on since about Wednesday. And so I did get up this morning. What is on my glasses? All right, I had to pause because I was having some issues cleaning my glasses. So I did get up this morning and I iced it. I've been taking a lot more ibuprofen than I appreciate. It is my right arm, interestingly enough, that I'm holding the camera with. But I don't know, I just can't. So I'm decided about these. I just can't figure out exactly what the deal is. But Bob was, when we were sitting waiting for dinner, he was kind of massaging around in my neck area. And he said, oh, there's a knot right there. So maybe that's it. I don't know. I'll live. Anywho, oh, and in case I went with a brushed nickel just because while there is this brass in here on the door, that's the only brass in here at all. So I went with the brushed nickel. Just, I like it better. That I could link for you if you're curious. And this I need to change out immediately. Okay, not immediately because I don't have one right now, but I want to order a white like that. It won't be exactly the same, but I want to order something similar.
Well, good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, July 11th, and I'm going to give you a garden update. It's been very warm here and muggy the last week and a half, 2 weeks, which is good for the garden. We went through a little bit of a dry spell, but a couple nights ago on Thursday evening, pretty much all night Thursday night, it rained. So we got a good soaking rain, which is something that we needed. So the garden is kind of flourishing. But one of the things that also flourishes is the weeds. And what I have for weeds in my garden, 90% of it is grass. And I'm kind of thinking the reason I have that is because I use hay and straw as a mulch in the garden. And I believe that some of that, you know, it contains some seed. So when you lay the hay and the straw down, the seed goes down and then the grass grows. And the thing about it is, you know, on my corn, I use nitrogen to help it along a little bit throughout the summer. But the grass and the weeds also thrive on that as well. I went through this morning and I tried to knock as many, tried to pull as many of the weeds as I can. I pulled them to the outside of the garden. Later on today, I'm going to mow my lawn, so I'm going to try to get my mower as close as I can to the garden to chop some of that up, and we'll go from there. Now, I mean, the plants for the most part are big enough to sustain the weeds. They're not. It's really not going to hurt them any. It's just more of a, trying to make the garden look a little bit better. But so far, the garden is doing very well, and I can show you. So with the corn, you can see this variety of corn here is already starting to tossle out, and I also got cobs starting to form on the corn. So it's not going to be very long, and we're going to have sweet corn to eat. I've been watching the bugs. There have been a few bugs on it, so I've been watching for the bugs. I did spray a couple nights ago for that, and it appears to have taken them away. So it's looking in good shape, good healthy stalks. And then this variety of corn here, it's what I did was I planted two varieties. This one actually got a little bit taller too, which doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how tall it gets as long as it produces cobs. But I planted two varieties because I don't want all the sweet corn to be all ripe at the same time. This way here, if I got 80 cobs of corn, we don't want all 80 cobs of corn to get ripe at the same time, because, pardon the pun, we'd have corn coming out of our ears. So, so this one's going to be a little longer than that one, and it should work out very good for us. So, my beans are coming along, looking really good, healthy, but I'm starting to see beans. I got a few beans I noticed when I was on the ground this morning doing some weeding. I do have a couple of beans that I'm going to be picking, which is good. Next week I should be able to start harvesting more, because the week after next we're going on a week-long camping excursion. So with that being said, if I got beans, we'll have fresh beans to eat. And also my peas, there's a lot of weeds in the peas. But I'm starting to see pods form. So by next week I should have peas, which we can take those along as well with us on our camping trip. And we'll have fresh peas and beans to go along with all of our meals. And fresh out of the garden, you can't beat that. So moving over to the garden here, onions, they're getting pretty good. I think what I'm going to do next week, since the cucumbers are starting to really take off, I think I'm going to harvest all the onions next week, pull them out, and then we'll have fresh onion to go along with our meals when we, whatever we decide to use them on when we go on our camping trip. Most of the cucumbers have blossoms on already, so you're going to start seeing cucumbers pretty soon. Pepper plants aren't doing very well. Not sure what's going on here. I mean, I got a couple of peppers on, and it seems like once they started producing the pepper, the fruit itself, the plants are dying off, which tells me one of two things. Either they have some sort of disease, or my soil is lacking something that pepper plants need. So I'm going to have to do a little research on that and see if I can rectify that situation for next year. Or if any of you know of anything, some little secret or something that I'm missing, you can respond and let Kristin know when this vlog goes live or on computer. You can let Kristin know, and I'd be more than happy to take any help I can get with peppers. Lettuce, I've already harvested 2 crops of lettuce, and it's starting to come back. I mean, maybe get 1 or 2 more. It's starting to look pretty peaked here, but I might get 1 or 2 more crops of lettuce off of that. I mean, Thursday night I took it off, and we got quite a bit of lettuce to eat right now. So we're more than happy with that. Tomatoes over here. Every tomato plant I have has tomatoes on them. So now we're just waiting for them to ripe. Looks like we're going to have a pretty good crop of tomatoes again this year. And moving down here, my potatoes looking really good. Now again, I'm watching for the bugs. I haven't seen any yet so far. And I think I'm going to put my, there's a dust that you put on the potato plants to prevent the bugs from coming. And I think I'm going to put another application of that on this morning. As far as the beans go, I'm not seeing, they look healthy. They're starting to produce beans now, it looks like. So I'm going to just let them go. I'm not going to put anything on them, because the last thing I want us to do is get sick from eating something that, you know, as long as I'm not seeing any bugs on them, I'm just going to let it go and start harvesting the beans, and we'll go from there and see what happens. But I'm not seeing any. I put 1 application of bug dust on them 2 weeks ago, and that appears to have kept the bugs away. So, and they're looking really good. So I'm not going to worry about that. Potatoes. Once these, I mean, some of these, the blossoms are starting to dry up. So once that happens, if I choose, I can start pulling some potatoes out. We can have fresh potatoes, and we'll go from there. So it's been very warm here, hot and muggy, like I said, the last 10 days. We're supposed to get a little bit of a reprieve here in the next few days, cool down a little bit. It's kind of taking its toll on the lawn a little bit. With the hot, you know, lawn doesn't like hot, dry heat. So but we got, like I said, we got a good soaking rain here the other night, so that'll help. I'm gonna mow it this afternoon. I do have a sprinkling system that I could turn on. I did run it for a couple of nights last weekend after I mowed it. But you know, living in the city, we have to pay for our water. So as much as I want to have a nice looking lawn, it's, you know, you got to weigh the fact that you spend the money to keep it watered, or just let it run its course and see what happens. Hopefully and like I said, we've been getting enough rain here to keep it respectable. So I'm not really too concerned about that right now. So all right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go pick some beans, and I will dust my potato plants here for bugs, so make sure that they don't come on. and then I am going to head to one of my local favorite meat markets to pick up some meat. What I try to do in the summertime is, I'm a big bratwurst and hamburger and hot dog guy, so what I like to do is pick up a bunch of that stuff, and on Sunday evening I will grill up stuff, that chicken breast, things like that, grill them all up on Sunday, and then we'll have enough food, Kristin and I, with just the two of us, for the most part, to last us throughout the week. And especially now that we've got fresh vegetables coming out of the garden. I had a couple of bratwursts the other night, and I pulled one of my onions out, and Kristin chopped that up for me so I could have fresh onion on my bratwurst, and that was fantastic. So kind of looking forward to that. So, and then when I get back, I'm going to mow my lawn. So I hope you all staying safe. I know it appears that the COVID pandemic is back up on the rise again. So protect yourselves, stay safe, stay healthy, and Kristin and I will continue making vlogs as much as we can. And just hope you're having a great time, enjoying the summer, and enjoying life at all. So, all right, thanks.
All right, you guys, it's about 20 after 1, and I can't remember if I vlogged yesterday that Bob thought I should leave some chips in here in this cupboard that I have made like baking sort of thing cupboard, but I just couldn't do it. I had some in there and I was like, nope. So I just made a drawer that's specifically for chips in there, and he was like, oh, that's perfect. So I thought I would show you my outfit of the day purely because of the shirt. Hopefully you'll be able to see it in the mirror. It won't be backwards. I guess I don't know. I can't remember if this flips things backwards and then the mirror would correct that. You know what I mean? But anyway, it says, my favorite people call me Auntie, which I thought was fitting since we are having Heidi, Jamie, and the girls over just for pizza. Just low-key. So I need to run to the grocery store, get just a few things. Bob got some brats. He's just, you guys know, in the summer, he is all about brats. The more brats, the better. But he's also good. Oh, which reminds me, I should pull out some of these hot dogs. And I had him get me some chicken breast because he ran to get meat. So, whoops, sorry. So I had him get me some chicken breast, and I forget which cupboard I put you guys in. Because these hot dogs are huge. They are giant. Oh, we have some of these bitty ones too. I think that's what we should do. I'm just going to pull out these little bitty ones, and then I'll save these for camping. So we have 4 of the big ones. So I'm going to go to the store because I'll eat this week for dinner, probably a lot of salads with chicken while he's having brats and hot dogs. And my arm hurts. And then I need to make something for dessert tonight when I get back. I'm running a little bit out of time. I probably should have done that before I went to the store, but so I could cool while I'm gone. Yeah, it'll be fine. So I'll either do, I think I might do 7-layer bars. I'll do only half of it with coconut, because only one of my cuties likes coconut. And the other cutie does not appreciate it. So that's what I'm going to do. Go run to the store, get the few things that we need from Aldi. I need to get an Aldi bag here. And then they're coming over about 4:30. And we will order. I better take 2 just in case. Usually it takes about an hour from the place where we order pizza from. But we'll visit. We'll have some wine. Heidi and I. The boys will not. And, well, not that Bob wouldn't, but they'll probably have a beer. I should see if I have lemonade for my cuties. I do. And that'll be that. So, anyway, I'm sure I'll turn the camera on while they're here because they like to be on camera every once in a while. Okay, it's 2:30, back in the store. And I want to show you a couple Aldi finds that I got for the camper. First off, I got this bamboo bath mat. I have not measured in the camper, so I don't know for sure, but we don't have a bath mat in there. And I thought this would dry better, faster, that sort of thing. you know, in camping situations. We needed some hangers for the camper. So they had these were all at Aldi. These were like $3 or $3.50 for 10 of them, which is a pretty good price. I got 2 of those. And then lastly, I got a ceramic fry pan. It's nice and light. I like light things for the camper. You try not to add too much weight. Has a nice handle. And the other frying pans that we have in there are also red. So I feel like that was $12. And I feel like the bamboo mat was 10, maybe, something like that. But, anywho, just thought I would share with you guys. Thought I would share with you guys. And, oh dang, there was something else that I was going to share with you guys. Oh, cotton candy grapes. They cotton candy grapes there. Although I tasted them, and they don't taste as cotton candy-y as other ones. These are my cups. I have quite the things to go into the camper, let me tell you. That's what that whole bin up there is full of. But anyway, and then I decided instead of making 7-layer bars or brownies, I think I vlogged that I was going to do that. I went to the custard place, and they do ice cream sandwiches with homemade cookies. And I thought that might be fun and easy. And it's warm, so I thought the girls might like that. So I got 2 of them with funfetti cookies, 2 of them with M&M cookies, 1 with chocolate chip, and 1 with snickerdoodle cookies for me. Okay, it pretty much is. So when we decided to order pizza, Heidi, Jamie, and the girls are over. And when we decided to order pizza, Bob was like, I think we need football. I was like, I don't know about all that. He's like, I really think we do. Just so you understand the size of said football pizza.
Said.
There it is. Like, Bella, put your little arm up there so they can see how... Anyway, so that's what we're having. And what else are we having?
Bosco sticks.
Do you want to tell them what a Bosco stick is?
It's deliciousness. No.
It's a breadstick, right?
With cheese inside of it.
And then you dip it in.
And then you dip it in marinara sauce.
It's awesome.
Doesn't sound very
It's awesome.
good to me.
Anyway.
You're just a party pooper.
All right, we're going to eat. I just thought I would show you guys.